We are all here. It's the D-Day today, and I'll briefly take you through the 50 years of IGI in the next 15 minutes. So just bear with me. I will, so that we have enough time for each one to give you any financial details, and then we have enough time for the Q&As. Okay. Can we have the slideshow? Okay, next slide, please. Where is trust? Okay. I think that the most important factor here, every organization needs a purpose, and our purpose is to give transparency to the industry. Giving transparency combined with trust is what we have done over the legacy of 50 years of expertise, and that is our mainstay. Trust is the most important factor. If you have trust, you have everything. You lose a diamond, you can always come and buy another IGI certified diamond. What you see here is we have 50% of market share globally, in India, sorry, and we have 33% of the market share, of which 20% comes from natural diamonds and 13% comes from lab grown. And because we have taken the first mover in the lab grown diamond market share, we have over 65% of the IGI certified global market. Next slide. I'll just quickly give you the chronology of IGI, of its inception, from inception. Most of the certification used to happen in Carlsbad in US. Around 75, Antwerp was fast growing to be the trading hub for diamonds, and Antwerp also had 30,000 master polishers. So that was a time when my two founders, Marcel Laurier and Herman Browner, thought that it would be good to have an European lab to do the certification. So IGI was conceived in Belgium, in Antwerp in 75. In 80 we went on to the US shores in New York and in Los Angeles. Finally, India was getting to be the polishing hub of the world. 9 out of 10 diamonds were cut and polished in India itself. So in 99, we set up a very modest laboratory in Bombay with 3 gemologists and a very small laboratory. I joined IGI at that time, and I've been with IGI for the last 25 years. Our first year turnover, as I recall, was $10,000 at 45 rupees, and over the next 20 years, in 2023, we grew to $77 million at 83 rupees a dollar. So you can see the exponential growth that we've had along the years. 2020, we saw an explosion of lab-grown industry, lab-grown diamonds in the fray. Now, you have to understand that both are diamonds, chemically, physically, optically, everything, both are the same, except for the fact that the origin and of course the price. Excuse me. So one is earth mined and the other is man-made. That's the only real difference. And of course, earth mined is rare and exceptionally expensive. Man-made is good quality, it's in huge numbers, and it's very affordable. So that's where the expertise of IGI comes into play to distinguish this very tricky bifurcation between the two diamonds. It's extremely difficult. Without our expert gemologists and the equipment that we have, it is not possible to identify the origin between the two diamonds. And we have done that very successfully over the last many years, actually, right from inception. Next year, 25, is our 50th year of excellence and expertise, which we will celebrate in the next 1 month or so. Next slide, please. Okay, here you have a very good investor template. We have 32% of CAGR, over 71% of EBITDA margins. The return on your capital employed is at 81%. This is I'll just give you a basic industry overview. The industry is at 100 billion, expected to grow to 140 by 2028. And the greatest growth driver today is the lab-grown diamond. And IGI has over 65% of this segment. Next. Of this 100 billion pie, around 600 odd million is the certification business, which is expected to grow to 1.1 billion. And as you see on the right side, the biggest growth factor again is the laboratory grown diamond, where we are the market leaders. 8% comes from jewelry and 8% comes from natural diamonds. Next. Along the years, we faced many challenges. One of the biggest challenge was that we are an authenticating business, and we ourselves also need to be regulated by a third party. So initially itself, we got ourselves audited by ISO 17025, which is an extremely stringent lab accreditation. Now, this helps us, it's not mandatory, but this helps us to keep our checks, balances, processes, technical abilities, all standardized across the people and across the branches and across the globe. So that was the first thing that we did. We are the only laboratory in the world which adheres to this. Also, we are RJC compliant. We are a member of the RJC, which is a responsible jewelry council, and they also audit us on a yearly basis. And lastly, we have PwC, who does our internal auditing. So as you can see in the authentication business, the authenticator has to be audited. And that is why we have been keeping our standards extremely clean and on